Welcome again for the health series I started. The first one was about why and what. What I shared in there was, why do you need to create a why, the reason for starting on your health journey, and also what you're going to do, and what is the reasons for that. So go back and listen to it. If you haven't listened to it before we get to this one to understand this episode. This is one is about mindset. You need to start the, health journey and keep on it. Like I shared in the first episode again, if you want a quick fix, you just want a fitness expert, you can go to, basically a health club, get exercise regimen or fitness guy or girl. Or if you want nutrition expert, you can get a nutritionist. But this is not about that. This is more about a holistic everything, top to bottom. Because health is not just about just what you eat and exercise you do. It's also about your mind. So all that need to be combined. Mind doesn't mean just the thinking, which I'll get into. There's things like meditation, all that factors into your health, peak health. But those are for the next episodes. This one is about mindset. So one of the things, I've learned about the mindset is whatever you think, eventually that's where you'll get to. If you don't think you get healthy or you can get fit, then you might not get there. Not always 100% true that accidentally you can get healthy. For example, in my case, I became fairly healthy or in shape. So yeah, I became fairly healthy. Well, not healthy. I became like very thin because of my gallbladder and ulcers issue. I lost a lot of weight, but before that, I was losing weight in the sense because of my diet change. I was fairly getting in pretty decent shape, but in the essence, I pretty much kind of like the current shape I am in, basically the flat tummy, which I used to wish I had even when I was a college athlete. I have now in my 50s. Was probably due to sickness. So it can happen. But then I've maintained this for now more than a year and actually became better shape after my sickness went away, after I started to eat normal for me anyway, which again, I'll share my diet and what I do and all that stuff in the future episodes. But what it shifted for me now is my belief system, the mindset that I will be in shape, that I can do things. So that's very important. If, let's say, for example, you're trying to lose weight and you don't believe you can lose weight, you're not going to lose weight because you give up easy. So that's the critical point about mindset. Remember, first, you got to believe before you can achieve anything. Same thing in business, whatever. In your job, if you don't think you can do your job, obviously you won't be able to do your job, right? It's the same thing with health. So that's what critical about health or mindset. Think healthy, right? You got to think healthy mindset. If you don't have a healthy mindset, then your temptations will come, right? When the temptation comes, you'll easily wilt because your mind is not set up for health, right? You're just doing it for temporary. You're not thinking long term. Again, going back to the previous episode, the why and the what, that's when it comes in importance, right? So I have some notes here. I'm trying to make sure I remember things, but one of the things is self-limiting beliefs, which again, I shared just a little while ago. If in your mind, you don't believe you have control or you're it's for some other person, again, you won't be able to do it, right? Again, it doesn't mean that you have to do what work for other person really well. You got to figure out what it is for you, how you can do it, and do that. And don't try to do it all at once, right? Your belief system can be built step by step, micro steps, right? And that's where the mindset will come too. Like, hey, you can't go think, I'll get this freaking six packs or I'll be, I don't know, lose 40 pounds in a month or 6 months, whatever, right? Instead, say, hey, I'll lose a pound or half a pound in a couple of weeks, something like that, right? So if you start setting the small achievable goals, then your mind becomes stronger and you go for it and you go more, right? That's one of the ways. That's an example I'm giving. So that's where the mindset is very important, in the sense that being able to control what you can do, not shooting very high goals and then losing confidence and giving up because you didn't achieve those and beating yourself up, right? That's one of the things, is stick to something small at first till you achieve that mindset and the strength in your mind to go for bigger ones, more and more and more and more. And I'll, one of the episodes I'll get into habits, right? Where how you can create habits step by step to achieve bigger goals in the health realm, right? I'm not talking about financial. I'm not an expert in there yet, although I'm getting better at it. So, but health-wise, I feel like even talking to some nutritional or health experts in person. I mean, not the people on YouTube or whatever, like, for example, Dr. David Sinclair or somebody like that. I'm nowhere near close to that one, obviously. Not even 10%, 1% of that. But I'm talking about normal people or normal coaches, whatever. I feel like, I know more than some of them. Many of them who think they know, right? Even if they're in shape, doesn't mean that's peak health. So the bottom line is mindset. Setting your mind, believing in yourself and setting up achievable goals is the most important in having a mindset shift into health, right? As my channel says, if you shift the way you're thinking, then you can achieve anything. And health-wise, you do have to make a shift, not just think that eating certain food, that's the nirvana for getting best health, or exercising. No, there's a lot of things involved. You got to be holistic. You got to have everything if you want long-term health and being in the peak of health for the oncoming scientific advancements that you can take care of. So with that, I hope this gave you from food for thought, change your mind about mindset needed for health. And catch the future episodes whenever they come, or catch the past episodes to get more information on how the process started. My process was with why and what to now the mindset needed to be a healthy, long-term healthy person. Thanks for tuning in, by the way. And if you like this episode, please share and subscribe either on YouTube or podcast. Thank you.